Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamsumarimasu.
Kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite Sumeni oya kamuri zanagi no mikoto Tsukushi no himuka no tachihana no Hodo no ahagi harani Misogi harai tamo otoki ni narimaseru Harai dono o kamitachi Moro moro no magagoto tsui kegare wo Harai tamae kiyome tamae to naosu koto no yoshi wo Amatsu kami kuni tsukami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomo ni Ame no uchi koma no miri uritatete Kikoshi neseto kashikomi mo maosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie mio yanushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie mio yanushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Kum nagara tamachi vaemase. Kum nagara tamachi vaemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to the end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all of humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan, and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified, as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives.
Great God of light,
Bless and protect us, radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan.
Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
Obrigado, Meishu-sama.
Johrei is now concluded. Let us now listen to the reading from the teachings of Meishu-sama. Paradise on Earth. I am doing my utmost to help fulfill God's marvelous plan of establishing paradise on earth, a civilization in which disease, poverty, and conflict no longer exist, will be a paradise on earth. Paradise on earth is a world where truth, virtue, and beauty manifest in perfect form. The aim of our spiritual movement is to establish a paradise on earth by helping to create and promote a spiritual civilization that will develop alongside our present material civilization. Paradise on earth is the phrase I have used to describe a world free from disease, poverty, and conflict, a world where has long been the ideal of humanity. Over the ages, the spiritual leaders from various cultures have prophesied the advent of such a world without specifying a time frame for the realization of such ideals. However, I have become aware of that fact that the moment is close at hand. It would be extremely fortunate for humanity if paradise on earth could be established without any major changes. The truth is, however, that in order for the ideal world to be realized, the cleansing of the present world must first be accomplished. Just as an old house must be raised and the site cleared before a new house can be built, there will be a number of parts from the old structure that will still be usable and thus be spared, but their selection, of course, is up to God. To survive, all human beings must become useful members of the new civilization. By doing so, we can surmount this great change and pass God's test. This can only be achieved through God's faith, through faith in God.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. Thank you also for your daily prayers towards world peace, the victims of wars, natural disasters, such as the recent Los Angeles fires, and also man-made disasters. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of Deborah Goulart Pereira. She's from Campo Belo, São Paulo. Since 2014, Deborah had been dealing with a recurring issue, a gland in her groin that would become infected about 3 times a year. These episodes brought intense pain and often required draining the excess pus. Despite the severity, surgery was not recommended due to the high risk of infection. In 2016, Deborah's mother introduced her to our faith. Her mother had been drawn to it after receiving a flower of light from a member on the street. While they initially explored this new spiritual path, they didn't continue for long. By late 2020, Deborah was immersed in a demanding job in retail purchasing. The mounting workload eventually led her to develop burnout syndrome, a condition marked by emotional distress, extreme exhaustion, and physical depletion caused by relentless work pressures. May of 2021, her mother once again turned to our faith, this time urging Deborah to come along. Following the guidance she received there, Deborah began receiving Johrei daily. She made it a routine to visit the Johrei Center after work and sought to maximize the number of Johrei sessions she participated in each day. Only a month later, Deborah began to notice profound changes. Nervous symptoms from burnout eased significantly, and the swelling in her groin started to subside. bringing relief from the chronic pain. This blessing stirred a deep sense of gratitude within her, inspiring her to channel Johrei. October of 2021, she received the Ohikari Sacred Focal Point, symbolizing her commitment to our practice of faith. Deborah began dedicating her Saturdays to the Johrei Center, and she not only received and channeled Johrei, but also contributed to leading the evening prayers. Her spiritual dedication coincided with new opportunities in her professional life. In August of 2022, she was offered a position at a company she had long aspired to join, with better working conditions and a higher salary. The more balanced work environment allowed her burnout symptoms to vanish entirely. By September, the inflammation of her gland had almost disappeared. She underwent a minimally invasive laser procedure and remained steadfast in her practice of faith. From that point forward, the infections never returned. Through this faith experience, which was very transformative, Deborah discovered that Johrei could cleanse spiritual clouds, eliminate toxins from the body, and help navigate life's purifications with serenity. She now dedicates herself weekly to the Johrei Center, serves as a youth group monitor, leads home Johrei gatherings, and actively participates in an advanced course for members. Grateful for the protection and blessings she has received, Deborah expresses her heartfelt thanks to God and Meishu-sama, as well as her ancestors. Thank you very much for attending this morning service and listening to this powerful faith experience. Wish you all a most wonderful weekend.
This brings to a conclusion our morning service. Thank you everyone for joining us. Have a great, blessed day.